federal government should heed ďUM1'S advice and grant bandits national honors. Welcome to the news, and thank you for turning to listen. Sheikh Ahmad Abubakar ďUM1'S is an Islamic cleric, scholar, and former military officer with the rank of captain in the Nigerian Army. He served in the Nigerian Army Medical Corps (NAMC) as a medical officer. He is by no means a riffraff or an irritating semi-illiterate cleric who barely understands the implication of what he says, preaches, or does. He is well connected and has links within and outside of a government. Ignore him at your own peril. There can be only one explanation for the longevity of his devil may care outbursts and reckless utterances on issues threatening to destroy the nation. He speaks the minds of those who are not bold enough to publicly make the kind of proclamation he makes regularly. Nigeria is bedevilled with hydra-headed security challenges. All kinds of non-state actors are holding the nation by the jugular. By far the deadliest gangsters around the nation now are the so-called bandits. They remain bandits in the eyes of the federal government just because the likes of Sheikh ďUM1'S and their cohort in government are against branding them as terrorists, which is what they are. The federal government believes anybody can be labeled terrorist, but not their beloved bandits. The Sheikh has criminalized everybody except the bandits and believes, rather than treat them as the terrorists that they are. The media and other well-meaning people who have remained embarrassed by the federal government's unwillingness to declare a full-scale war against this group are greater threats to Nigeria. Last month, Sheikh ďUM1'S warned that declaring bandits as terrorists will come at a price, the end of Nigeria. ďUM1'S, in a statement titled "Declaring Bandits as Terrorists Will Come with a Price," said, "The moment bandits are termed terrorists, the direct foreign jihadist movement will set in force." He said this may be found palatable and attractive by many teeming unemployed youths. Yet again, the only helpful part is that is against bandits is that no other than them are attracted to join them in the Northwest because of its ethnic tinge and coloration. However, at the moment they are termed terrorist, Islamic for that matter, the direct foreign jihadist movement will set in force, and many teeming unemployed youth may find it palatable and attractive, shouting Aloha Akbar plus AK-47 against a secular, immoral society where impunity reigns and are the magnets for extremists and downtrading the majority of our youth. Already, these deadly terrorist groups are fighting for the soul of these bandits. This will give criminality a spiritual cover and remove the stigma of discrediting them with such crimes, since now they are fighting a jihad as they will claim. In such a situation, does the larger society as it is have the moral high background to fight back? This is the most probable consequence, the price of which is not worth it. Nothing stopped the kinetic actions from going on without the controversy of semantics. The same warped logic and rationality the political and religious elites in the North advanced when Boko Haram started. Today, we all know better. There is no kind of mumbo-jumbo in the name of rationality that Sheikh will not advance in his bid to protect and placate these criminals. Is ďUM1'S telling the world the reason Boko Haram got support from other terrorist groups was because they were branded as terrorists, or that even as we speak, these bandits are not already getting the support from outside of our shores? ďUM1'S had once compared bandits to Niger Delta militants and asked that the federal ministry be established to address their grievances and that of killer Fulani herders. For a man of his educational background and experience, he continues to every time speaks to leave little doubt as to his links and affinity with this murderous group. Last week, Sheikh ďUM1'S took his advocacy a notch higher when he said bandits require money, land compensations to stop killings. This self-proclaimed mediator for bandits said only religion can be used to pacify bandits to embrace peace. ďUM1'S said bandits have refused to end hostilities against the Nigerian government because they were not given land and enough money. ďUM1'S said past attempts to broker peace with the bandits failed because they were not compensated with land or cattle or money big enough to help halt hostilities. He added that sometimes the government would give them bandits 1 million or 2 million and get their weapons without even looking at how they survive. The cleric in a live stream on his Facebook page said only religion can be used to pacify them to embrace peace. It is obvious that Gumi is either above the law or he has the support of the federal government. He has strolled in and out of these so-called bandit hideouts sometimes with security escorts to negotiate a group of people who have rendered many homeless, orphans, widows and widowers. Yet, he is moving around, free and allowed to make utterances that should offend the sensibility of Nigerians. Gumi should not be taken at face value. He is educated and informed enough to understand the terrain he operates. This also may have informed the decision of the government to shy away from wielding the big stick when it comes to fighting bandits, kidnappers, killer Fulani herders, and addressing the in-your-face insults Gumi continues to dish out to Nigerians. Recall that sometime in August this year, Garba Shehu, presidential spokesman, had claimed that what the government of President Muhammad Buhari had done to bandits is worse than declaring them terrorists. So why not designate them as such if the federal government is convinced that they are not receiving preferential treatment? Shehu has said even the indigenous people of Biafra that has been outlawed does not have such an order against it, adding that there is not any preferential treatment for the bandits. What the Buhari administration has done to the arms-wielding bandits is worse than being declared as terrorists. Do you know that there is a subsisting order by the president that any arms-wielding AK-47 bandit should be sought on sight, he said? What he did not tell us is why the same government would not label them terrorists, can convince us that they are getting worse treatment than Nnamdi Kanu and Sunday Adeyemo, aka Sunday Igboho, or how many killer Fulani herders and bandits are in court like the duo. The easiest indication to dispel the claim by Shehu is simply the leeway that Gumi enjoys. For as long as the Sheikh enjoys the immunity to speak, act, and project the interests of these men who have brought down a military aircraft, continue the killings all over the northwest, north central, and other parts of southern Nigeria, and neither Gumi nor the so-called repentant militants and insurrectionists in the northeast have been persecuted, then there is more to this than meets the eye. Shehu hit an all-time low with his comparisons when he said, I am saying yes, IPOB has been prescribed by law of a land. There is no shoot-on-sight order on IPOB. There is nothing to suggest that these bandits are treated preferentially. I believe that you believe that what this person is trying to say is trying to be is what we call sarcasm. He used sarcasm. So understand he is using sarcasm to convey his message. On this note, we thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of your day.